Modern villas with an A+ energy rating are genuinely rare in central Portugal. This one was built just 4 years ago. It sits on 3,500 square metres of land with open countryside views. Offers nearly 300 square metres of single-storey living. There are 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and space to build your dream pool. No renovation needed, no compromises, just contemporary design, exceptional efficiency, and the Portuguese lifestyle most people move here for. Let's start the tour.
Oh no, not another gorgeous day in paradise, to coin a phrase I've heard from some friends for many years. Lovely day once again, blue skies, and we are coming to see something really rather modern, just outside the town of Ansião, the market town of Ansião, which is a lovely little town, very well situated for getting just about anywhere. Now, obviously, this is the view from the street. So, just wondering, this is just taking an opportune moment before the owner arrives to unlock the house, and then we shall take a closer look. But it's elevated above the road, and although it's a quiet road, that's always handy. You don't quite get the same level of road noise when a car does go past. But I was saying about Ansião, it's a lovely town, it really is. And it's just off the IC8, the town itself, which gives you access to all parts of Portugal very quickly indeed.
If you're looking for a day at the coast, the beautiful beaches of the Silver Coast are less than an hour away. For something a little different, the stunning river beach at Fragas de São Simão, which is one of central Portugal's hidden gems, can be reached in around 20 minutes. You need shopping, restaurants, hospitals, or city life. The historic city of Tomar is within easy reach, while Coimbra, Portugal's famous university city, is less than 40 minutes away. For international travel, Lisbon Airport is around 2 hours by car, and Porto can be reached in under 2 hours. So while this villa offers peace, privacy, and countryside views, you're never far from the places that make living in Portugal so special.
Okay, I'm gonna start here with some pretty flowers, because they are extremely pretty, and to show you that this area of the land is bounded by stone walls and some natural stone walls, and not everything that could be made of this garden has been made of this garden, because it could be a spectacular space. Now I will show you on the map exactly where it is, but this is the main part of it. This is the bit that matters. It's just really pretty. It's got olive trees and these lovely little flowers, and I think there could be a lot more as well. I mean, it's a large area, and these lovely walls here. It's almost like meadowy. I'll be kind, because it means trimming today. I know that he came here at 6 o'clock in the morning to clear a lot of the land. A lot of it's not done, and I'm not sure I'd do it. I think it looks really quite cool. Maybe managed a little bit, but I do like that natural sort of meadowy look. And of course it gives the bees and the other insects their go at it before we cut it down. We should all be planting more flowers and whatnot for the bees, that's for sure. But yeah, it's a delight. It is, and I'm gonna slow those pans down just a little bit, because so much more can be made of here. Lots of natural rock. Obviously there was one here made already, a little rockery. The olive trees are thriving. You might have to import some soil and what have you, but you know, largely here. And then we come to the back end of the house. Now again, I'll point out on the map exactly where you can build to. Now I imagine this would be more for a swimming pool than anything else. But in this area, and as near as I can go, I'm going to stand in line. From about here, this little tree across, in this area you can put a pool. Now I'm gonna Photoshop a pool in. How's that? To show you how it would look from a still I took earlier. But yeah, I mean it is gorgeous. And as I say, all around the house is super modern. It really is. And when you get into the inside, just realise just how modern it is. It's 4 years old. It's got all of none of the waste of the internet stuff that was put into my build, which was just a few years. All the TV stuff that was put in that nobody uses anymore. I have no idea why they even did it then, but that was what was on the plans. So that's what the electricians put in. But there's none of that here. It's not wasted. Just what you need, but really well done. Everything's automated, electric. It's walled. It's private. It sits above most of the other houses in the area, so you're not in any way overlooked. It's got great lines. It really has. A lot of contemporary buildings are a bit too boxy. This isn't. It has genuinely lovely lines as well as lovely views. And as I may repeat a couple of times, fabulous quality doors, windows, tons of insulation. You don't get an A+ for nothing, that's for sure. And an A+ means low bills. And you're doing your bit for the environment, so yeah. Win-win. Lovely views again. So we'll make our way around. I mean, that's the kitchen window where the sink is, the kitchen sink, and you'll soon see what a fabulous kitchen it is. I love that kitchen diner. So let's have a look. Okay, so there's the driveway gates. It's everything's like automatic and everything in here. So the doors all lock behind them. The garage doors are all electric. It's super modern in every way, really. It is. Solar panels, automation, masses of insulation, top quality windows, doors, as I mentioned earlier. First thing we come to, and you'll see this throughout the house, is a storage cupboard. This house has a lot of storage, and that is never a bad thing. So I'm going to leave kind of the best till last, and we shall go and do the bedrooms and other areas before we get into that absolutely gorgeous kitchen. So here we go under. This is clearly and obviously the master suite. Really high quality bathroom fittings, as you can see, and absolute big full tub, proper full tub. And here we have, love backlit mirrors, aren't they? Don't they just really set a bathroom off? I really like it. So again, tons of storage spaces, double wardrobes on either side, and then you get into the bedroom. It's got all the modern stuff, USB ports and everything everywhere. So yeah, as I said earlier, it's 4 years old, energy rating of A+. It really is. And it's got a gorgeous feel, and I apologise slightly for the echo. I'll do what I can, but it is, of course, an empty house. Just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. All the way around here. All the views outside to the garden are lovely. See the radiators in every room. You'll see that a bit later on just how that's powered when we go into the big utility space. So, I mean, it's solar powered, it's got heat pumps and just everything. So, I don't imagine, even though it's a large, spacious house, I don't imagine that the bills will be that high, because everything's done. I mean, the quality of the windows alone is really worth noting. They're really very good. I can't stress how good they are. Really lovely. Look at the views out there. Really gorgeous. View out onto the garden. They're all really nice sized bedrooms, they really are. There's no getting away from it. Again, big built-in wardrobes. You just see the radiator behind the door. So it's built to be comfortable. Again, modern radiators throughout.
So before we go into the garage, let's just have a look at this rather delightful barbecue room, which is unusual in many respects. It really is. It leads out onto the area where I explained you'd have the swimming pool. So if you did choose to have a swimming pool, then it's really, really perfectly situated. You can do al fresco dining, but doing the cooking in here, and of course, doesn't really matter what the weather's doing. You can always have a barbecue and entertain inside the house. So it is unusual. Most of these, although in Portugal you've still got a 9-month life for an outside kitchen, they're usable for 9-10 months of the year. This one, of course, is usable all the time. Really cool. I really like this concept, and I particularly like this kitchen. Oh, by the way, the doors, you can lock them from inside or out, or leave them open, so all you've got to do is close and shut them. So if you are using the pool, this is the ideal entrance in and out. Don't have to use a key, which for all the other doors you do. And just more of this storage. This is more and more of it. I mean, you're never going to run out of space to put your clothes. So yeah, into the garage. Walk through, there's the garage doors, so all automatic. Okay, so inside this room here, we've got the tank, which obviously contains the hot water that is created from the solar panel on the roof. Now, we'll have to confirm with the technician, but I do believe, and I'm no expert, but I do believe that you could feed that into the central heating. I don't know how efficient that would be or anything, but it looks like you could. Also, another thing to bear in mind about this room, you could put another bathroom in here and turn this garage into a studio apartment. It is big enough to do that with. And as I told you, they are electric. So it leads straight out. You could, of course, replace this with a big glass door. Put a big glass door here. And you've got yourself another ensuite bedroom. So there you go. Garage at the moment, but perfectly capable of being something else. Now, let's go and have a look at that fabulous kitchen. I mean, clearly,
It's an open plan kitchen lounge diner with some stunning views, really beautiful views. And just mentioning the central heating now whether, I don't think you'd ever need it. I mean, this lovely log burner, which you're bound to have, and that feeds the central heating. Normally there's a lovely little picture covering this hole, in case you wondered. But yeah, in fact, there's the picture. I'll show you the picture. That's normally covering that hole. And this it's all soft close. It's got a great views from this kitchen. It's all soft close doors and soft close cupboards. It's got one of those fancy taps, which are always really handy. The first time I saw those, I think I was a kitchen porter in my teens, washing very large pots and pans in a hotel. But there we are. And we go. We've got a gas hob, electric oven, microwave. As I said, again, as in all throughout this house, loads of storage, absolutely tons of it. It's a wonderful kitchen, and with this central island, it would be a joy to cook and entertain in. I would love to cook and entertain in this space. I really would. I think it's fabulous. I can see myself preparing here while talking to my guests sitting at the table over there.
If you'd like to see more properties like this from Central Portugal and across the country, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. We regularly feature everything from renovation projects and traditional stone houses to modern villas like this one, along with practical advice on buying and living in Portugal. If you're searching for a property in Portugal, remember that we also offer a completely free property finding service. We can help you search not only our own listings, but properties from thousands of agents and agencies across Portugal, helping you find the right home in the right location. If you'd like more information about this property, you'll find all the links in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.